Welcome to Talking Business. I'm your host, Darcey Edwards with Queen Bee Leadership Training. Talking Business is just that. We are talking business with business leaders, leaders in the community, and those who change their communities with entrepreneurship. This podcast is presented by Xpose Hope as a thank you to the business community. Catch us on all the platforms. Find us, follow us, and review us.
Hi, welcome to Talking Business, and today we're here with Dr. Gwendolyn Avington, and she is with CLATAK Consulting. I can't wait to hear her business advice for us. Dr. Avington, tell us about what CLATAK Consulting is.
CLATAK Consulting is a team building, conflict resolution, and diversity, equity, and inclusion training and coaching business. We want to help other businesses to succeed.
That's a wonderful thing. So tell me, what was your inspiration to jump out of the corporate field, where I know you were doing quite well, into entrepreneurship?
Well, what caused me to really take a look at it was this concept of CLATAK Consulting started back in 2009 when I was tapped to do a team building project when Salem Hospital was doing their off-site location. There was a lot of disgruntled workers and people that were wondering what's going to happen to me. Mm-hmm. And the director said, since you're a contract worker, would you be willing, and you have the experience and background to do this? And I did. And therefore, the concept of CLATAK Consulting was born because that was a very successful team building project that I did that caused that situation to turn around dramatically.
Do you think in the last year or 18 months, there is more need? Do you think employees are more concerned about their positions than they ever were?
Absolutely. We are living in our new normal, I call it, because COVID turned everything upside down. The way we do business, the way we talk business, how we meet, the whole structure changed. And organizations had to turn around and figure out, how do I keep my teams working? Some from home, some on teams that are in the office. How do we make this work? New strategies, new tactics, and new tools had to be implemented. And those are basically starting with communication.
Excellent. So tell me your very favorite part about your business.
I believe that my favorite part is relationship. You might have expected me to say money, but money comes beyond the relationship, because if I build relationship with other businesses and other individuals, all of the transactional part of business will come. There's nothing that can substitute for a good working relationship in your community and with other businesses.
Speaking of that relationship, what advice would you give to new businesses as to where to start creating community?
One of the best things that I did when I started my business in February was to join the Washington County Chamber of Commerce. And just like that, I also joined the Black American Chamber of Commerce because I wanted to maximize the amount of people that I could meet with, pitch my business, and see how I could help them to build synergistic teams, as well as grow my community, because you live and die in small business by networking.
Very good. And then outside of networking, how else do you give back, and how else would you suggest others give back to their community?
I give back in things like what we are doing this morning, being able to talk about my small businesses, giving tips on how we can build community, how to network, how to go about putting your social media out there to advertise your business. These were things that, had I realized in February, were so important, I would have done them differently. I would have started earlier, been more intentional about what is this social media and how do I make it work for my business, because I'm new to the area too. I've been here a year, and having to get out and know people, both the Chamber of Commerce, the social media, and connecting with my fellow business owners have helped me exponentially.
What's your next goal?
My next goal is to, in first quarter of 2022, to have more businesses want the services that I offer and bring to the table, as well as add employees, because I want to also be intentional about finding others that want to give back in the team building structure, the conflict resolution, helping people in this new normal to elevate their businesses and their teams and reach their full potential. I want to see my business grow beyond where it is now.
Now, it sounds to me like you're talking about a synergy between employers and employees. Sometimes employers make all the plans and then just tell the employees how to do it. How important is it, do you think, for a new business to incorporate their employees' needs?
That is the essence of a successful business. My team members and I should be walking in step, whether I'm the face of CLATAK Consulting or whether I send someone to a particular project. We are speaking the same language. We are telling people how to be better at team building, have your team dynamic be better. If we're not in step, we can't tell anyone else or train anyone else to be in step with that goal.
Excellent advice. What is your motivation? What motivation do you think a new business needs in order to succeed?
I believe that the motivation that new businesses need to succeed is to make sure that they know what their goals are to start with. What is your mission? What is your vision? And then that should motivate you to walk out into this large world and say, this is what I want CLATAK Consulting to be about. This is what it's about. This is the mission that we have. And ours, we elevate on the 3 C's, which is connection, collaboration, and communication. You can't have any one of the 3 without the other. And connection starts with the team building and building that bridge, that synergy among teammates, and all the rest falls into place. Communication strategies can be taught.
Who was your biggest influence? Was there a person that influenced you? And how important is that to look to others for influence?
There were 2. The first person that I would say would be my influencer is my daughter, Angelica Gully. She is my creative solutions director in CLATAK Consulting. But I was a single parent raising my children. My dreams had to be on hold for quite a long time. I had been speaking with her about the concept of CLATAK Consulting for many years. And this past year and during the COVID and all the changes, she said, Mom, step out into your dreams and soar, and I'll be with you every step of the way. That was beautiful. And my professional person that I would have to tap is Michelle Obama, the former First Lady of the United States of America. When I look at Michelle, I see all the things that I can be as a Black woman, a Black small business owner. She set the pace and she was the role model to say, yes, you can.
That's so excellent. So tell us, how do we reach you? Where is your website?
My website is at clatakconsulting.com. That is CLATAK consulting.com.
Awesome. And you're on all the social media, correct?
Absolutely. I am on Twitter. You can find me Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn.
And you can also find her in the show notes. We appreciate so much you being here to talk business with us at Talking Business.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Hi, I'm Betty Campbell with XposeHope.com, and here's your Xpose Hope moment for today. Did you know that 60.5% of trafficking victims are under the age of 14? That's true. Let us help them by helping us. Donate at XposeHope.com/donate. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Talking Business, brought to you by Xpose Hope. We can be found on all of your favorite podcast platforms, YouTube, iTunes, all of them. Also, be sure to like us, share us, and leave a comment. Who do you want to hear from? We want to know.